shit.
Hey,
I will be right back.
It's our showtime.
Oops.
Whoops.
Yeah, I'll be right up.
So what's the topic for today? Goblins, ghouls?
Goblins and ghouls.
Goblins and ghouls and dubsteps.
Little green ghouls?
Cooper, you need to get a microphone
Wii U?
so that you can talk. You gotta get a microphone so you can talk super close to the microphone.
So you can get really close to it and turn your input gain all the way up so that you can talk really quiet.
That's nice.
Can we just do
Oolacile, you like well far away from your mic?
we just get a really quiet call going for the rest of this year?
So today we're talking about ASMR and touching things.
Touching things? I really like the way the grit on this microphone.
Do you think we could add like a, how many people we got in here? 7? Could we add just like an 8 square that's just boobs so people will click on it?
Just like a GIF.
I want to add Squanto, but
All right.
yeah, this
I made it on time. It's all good.
If you have dragons and tits, it'll be Game of Thrones.
Dragons and tits. That would be Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
That would be ideal. I feel so unsafe right now. I'm balancing my laptop on about 12 or so empty cans of soda on my table.
Jelly.
That's dangerous. That is. No, that's the word.
I like to live on the
That's edgy. That's very edgy. Yes.
Today's topic, why is my room a shithole again?
Destination, advanced. All right, I think we're pretty much ready. So I think what we should do, oh my goodness, I'm getting an echo because it's previewing. Oh, shut up, Andrew. All right, hold on. I can't hear you guys. I'm gonna go live for a little bit and we should just talk and get people rolling in and big up everybody who tunes in and then we'll get into the actual call.
yeah,
All right.
good point.
Okay.
Just big everyone up.
Hey, big up, man. Thanks for tuning in.
All right, going live. Let's see what happens.
Doing it live.
Check it out.
I'm on my Facebook.
I'm gonna have to figure out a way to mute. There we go. All right, I think we're live maybe, sometimes, if we try hard. Hello, everybody. Shout out to you if you are listening to this several weeks later because they automatically record these things. You're the real hero. Well done.
Oh.
Which Facebook page are you streaming on?
Nostalgia page. I'm gonna post the link in the chat because I think I can get a direct link to the video real quick. And then I'll link you to the pop-up chat, which is, so we're still using Redline's Twitch chat.
Oh, well, on Facebook?
But
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
we're gonna kind of use the Facebook chat too. So if you want your chat to be live on stream, you have to go to the Facebook pop-up chat, which I'll comment on Facebook. If you want to be on Facebook, just do that.
Multiple choice.
Yep. Oh, I hate this computer.
Yeah, we've already got more people on Facebook than Redline and Twitch.
That's just the nature of Facebook Live right now.
How many we got? Oof.
All hail Zuckerberg.
It's pretty. We got
All right, can somebody post the link I just posted in the Hangout Crew Facebook page to the Skype so that you guys can all post the link up?
Live unboxing.
No idea what to do.
Live unboxing. What are you unboxing?
My Prime Audio shirt.
What?
Oh, sick.
Please.
You know, Mel, I'm still waiting for my custom hand-drawn Prime Audio T-shirt.
Oh,
That's
I'll
nice.
do that. It takes me like, it takes me 5 seconds.
Come through.
I like it. Didn't 32 draw that? Or like modify the logo?
Yeah, he made it all slimy and stuff.
Big ups
I'll be
32.
Then we,
People, I
then we
love that
printed
shirt.
it on silk.
Design. People are complimenting it. It's
Shout out
upgrade.
Seraph and Racket in the chat. Like Racket's comment, this isn't Pornhub.
That's what you think.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we've just begun.
I'm gonna get the chat up
Why
here.
can't I see us on Twitch?
Because we're not on Twitch, we're just on Facebook.
Oh, the Widler's asking. I'm gonna reply.
Oops, someone's honking.
Are we not Twitch streaming at all?
On Twitch at all.
I actually found, I was just thinking, I found my Prime Audio shirt the other day. But it's like super small because I got it 2 years ago.
And you're just so swole
Been hitting
now.
the gym.
I'm just so jacked now. No, it fits like a child's t-shirt because I've grown like 1.5 feet since last year or 2 years ago.
Is it the classic blue and white one?
Yeah, the blue and
Tasty.
blue, white, black one. But it fits like a crop top, so I mean I can still wear it, I guess.
It's a good look.
Speaking of those shirts, Mel,
It's a
I
strong
played with Dubloads and Midnight Tea and some like hole in the wall place in Dallas, and there were a couple people wearing the Prime Audio shirts that came up to me and were like, "Oh my god, you released on Prime Audio."
We have to do as much
work.
quiet talking as possible on this stream. That's what this
Yeah.
stream is really going to be about. Just gonna, yeah, Dubplates. Dubplates are pretty cool.
No, but I was like, "Oh, this is kind of cool. I've never seen like this many people rep the homies brands in like one place. There were people wearing like Definitive caps and like
It's awesome.
Prime's on top, man. I'm telling you.
Prime Audio stuff. I was like this, and it was the same weekend as EDC, so I was like, oh, these are all the rejects, pretty much. These are all of my people.
Speaking of which, who do you go to for labels right now for getting good dubstep? Because like Prime is like the only one I go to at the moment.
All right.
The only one you need.
Talk, man.
How
Real talk.
often does I Am Audio release stuff?
Yeah. Fair point. What
It's
about
been a minute.
I only spoke to Pogden.
What about Never Say Die? They seem to be still
Disciple.
pretty cool. Right?
Oh yeah, Disciple,
Disciple.
and
Disciple.
then
Oh, Wasteland has some cool stuff. What did Murder release on recently?
Blacklight.
Blacklight. Yeah, Blacklight's cool.
oh yeah.
But Prime is still top.
Yeah,
Just saying.
Yeah.
Mel's right. Mel's right. Shh, guys, Mel's right.
There's only a couple
Joyce,
labels that
don't
I like
say too many labels.
stalk. Prime Audio is one of them. Andrew, have you been following like the Calypso stuff?
Shouts to Brandon. Thanks for tuning in.
That's like Calypso. What?
Calypso.
Yeah, Calypso.
Calypso.
Been
You
all
mean
over that.
Jump Up Calypso? Like
Yes.
Heist?
Yeah.
I mean, I've been following them since day one. Sorry,
I
if I
follow
was
Jump Up way more than I follow Dubstep.
That's one of the other ones that I've been like stalking.
You need
Where I'm
to
like, ooh.
you need to follow. Did you just open
What?
up FL?
Could have
Triggered.
been anybody.
Recognize that noise.
Oh my goodness. I should introduce everybody. So, welcome to the stream. Normally we stream on Twitch TV. Sorry if you're confused, if you're a regular to our show. We're on Facebook Live because here's a little cheat code for you. Facebook is trying to steal everybody away from other streaming services, so their reach is incredible. And so we're trying to show everybody what we do on Redline. So this is the Thursday Hangout show where it's me, Nostalgia, and a Hangout crew, which is Asphyxiate, Suspect, and then a bunch of other guys, Johnny Foreplay, TK Vicious, 32. And we bring guests on and we talk about bass music production techniques, DJing, culture, who's got the best dubstep label, stuff. And this week,
Obviously, man.
this week we have special guests, Antix, Yo.
Yo.
SubOxyde, Oolacile, and Neonix, as well as some royalty in the chat. I know the Whittler's out there stalking. If you want to be forever famous and get your chat broadcast, head to twitch.tv/redlinereload and use that chat room. I don't know how to get the chat room from Facebook onto the stream. I'm sorry. So you won't be famous. This week we are... There he is. He's the only one in the chat. So it's almost like he's guesting on the show. And this week, we're talking about dubplate culture. Did any of you guys... So I don't think in the US you could even catch this. Did you guys see the Red Bull Soundclash 2016?
What's that?
No.
Did you guys even know what that is?
I've heard of
I
it,
saw
and
last
I know
year's
what
one.
it is,
I-
but I didn't get to catch any of it. So
Not this year's, no, but last year's, yeah. And like all the ones before.
So for those of you who don't know what the Soundclash is, so first of all, Soundclash is when you take two sound systems or more and you guys kind of do like a battle of the bands, only it's DJs essentially. And it's a UK thing, right? I don't know if it's an entire or like a Jamaican thing, maybe even. Like reggae DJ culture. But Red Bull now hosts every year a Soundclash in the UK. And I tried to tune in, but it was restricted. You could only watch it if you're like in Europe, which is so stupid. But it's all on YouTube if you want to check it out. But basically, the whole point of a Soundclash is that you bring dubplates. So you bring tunes that either are brand new or they're redone versions of classics, where a lot of times, so if there's vocals in a tune, they'll have the singer come back in on the instrumental, redo the vocals, making fun of the team you're up against, which is super sick. And then they'll play that out, and then they got MCs and stuff like that. And it's a whole battle to see who has the freshest tunes, who can make the coolest edits and stuff like that. So that's kind of the dubplates that we're talking about. And the Soundclash is super hype. Like, I wish we had that in America.
It happened.
Me too, man. That sounds intense. I mean, dubstep is such aggressive music. It kind of makes sense to have a battle, you know, like royale like that. Like, I must feel like could be in the works for Redline Reload.
I was gonna say like the Reload Battle Royale.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and there's that. That's a good start. It's definitely a step in the right direction.
It's kind of what we were trying to do.
battles.
Oh,
I've
go
seen
for it.
battles floating around, but like not like that dubplate culture.
Yeah, that's intense. I like
I know
that.
Submission out in Colorado does their like little duels. I can't remember what they're called specifically, but they do them on their little E-Tuesdays, I think.
Yeah, I mean,
they'll
I've never been on a DJ battle. I really don't fully understand it.
Well,
but
so
concept.
a lot of times DJ battles don't actually pan out because, you know, so I've seen DJ battles in Minneapolis, and it's like you got like a trap DJ going against a house DJ, and none of them are playing tunes that they made, and none of them are playing quickly. So
Yeah.
you get like 10 minutes. It's like, sweet, house guy makes 2.5 tunes, trap guy got 4 in. Who did it better? It's like no one. There was nothing special about it. But like
it just seems like it'd be hard to judge, yeah, in a way.
for these sound clashes, you should check them out because they're so hype. So they've got MCs just screaming at you the whole time, and it's all like mega cuts of stuff. So you're gonna hear like maybe 6 tunes in the place of 1 tune, and they're all cut together with a vocal on top of it that's like making fun of the other team that you're going against. And then you'll also hear like classics. I can't think of an example. I don't know. But imagine a big classic anthem that everybody in the crowd knows. Like for this 2016, Wiz Khalifa was there, and I forget who he was with, but they got Justin Bieber to redo the vocals on one of his songs to make fun of the other teams. So stuff like that makes the whole crowd go like, oh, you know.
Yeah, that's definitely taking it like to a whole new level. It's just like a whole battle royale concept. It's really cool. I support this. I approve this message.
Have you guys heard my Gandalf ventilator edit?
Oh, dude.
No.
Oh,
No.
Just saying it goes off. So.
Let's hear it. Bring it out. Bring them
Yeah.
out.
Say what you want.
Is it too late to add someone else in, Ender?
Who you got?
Got Damon Trollphace looking to join in on this conversation about dubplates.
Sure. We'll try it. Let's see how much Asphyxiate's connection can handle.
Okay, let's do it. I'm gonna add him right now. Hold up.
I'm trying to watch the Facebook chat. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. While you're adding them, I actually did some research for this show, guys. All right? I wasn't messing around. Like, I got, like, an outline, and I've got, like, talking points.
Oh man, see, I thought a Hangout didn't come with all the pressure, man.
I just wanted to do it right, you know? I had to do some research, because it's like, so sound clashes don't really happen here, and Dubplate's not, like, an American word, so I had to actually make sure I knew what I was talking about.
No, actually, I really admire the professionalism that we've been, you guys have had in this. It definitely makes it more interesting and more professional,
Thank you. That's what we do at Redline.
Big up King.
What up,
Trollphace in the
Trollphace?
call.
L Trollphace.
Young face of trolls.
What's good, man?
Nothing, dude. I'm like sitting here like high as shit, and I'm going through my Facebook feed, and I see your guys' broadcast, and I'm like, oh, I gotta check this shit out. So I click play, and the very first thing I hear is you guys talking about Dubplates and like Soundclashes and shit, and it's like you guys forgot about Rodigan, you guys forgot about like Tubby, like you guys
School me.
About, like,
School me.
I know none of these
I already know about David Rodigan.
Yeah, dude, Rodigan is God.
I saw him.
You got to respect him.
He's that really old guy who was jumping around last year, right?
Yeah, dude, he's the guy that's like, I come with no bodyguard. Fuck you. I don't care if I'm in Portmore, Jamaica. Like blah 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 blah. Like. And then he's got like all these crazy Dubplates of like Coca Tea and shit being all like, go cry home to your mama and shit. And then like the Jamaican dude he's battling just like cries. And he's just like,
Yeah, there's tons of videos of Rodigan absolutely
Yeah.
slaying people on YouTube, like really old videos.
We got to give props to Megalodon.
Yeah,
For
Corey
hooking
taught
us
me
up.
that shit too.
Yeah, Corey taught us this shit.
Like the
Gotta
Soundclash
shout out to the man.
stuff, or what do you mean?
Yeah.
All about David Rodigan and like how he brought reggae to the Western culture and what he did for BBC and like all the shit about Soundclashes. He even showed us this video where Rodigan goes down to Portmore, Antigua, Jamaica, and like there's all these just a whole town of thug ass motherfuckers that you just don't want to fuck with, and they're all there. And this guy, he's going up against this guy named Poison Dart. And they're going back and forth and shit. And, like, Poison Dart's talking, like, all this shit. He's like, fuck this white guy. Like, he don't know shit about us and blah, blah, blah. And then he goes, you know what? No intro. And just pushes play on this tune. And it's, like, Bob Marley going, Rodigan's going to fuck you in the ass or some shit. And then everyone just is like, oh, my God. And, like, Rodigan wins just like that. Like, it's
And I thought I knew what heavy was.
Dude,
The Pierce.
Rodigan's a don.
I have a question for you guys. So, do you think a Soundclash could happen in the United States?
Oh my god, I would hope so. If not, I'm moving out. That sounds so awesome.
Without it getting violent.
That's a fair point, actually. Yeah, I didn't think about
Soundclashes in the
that.
United States?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it could get violent pretty quickly.
Dude, someone would bust out a fucking AR in 10 seconds.
That's bad, huh?
Because, he had better Dubplates. It's fucked up.
Oh,
but
man.
it's America.
Bust out an AR in 15 minutes or less. Find out how.
Dude, 15 minutes into Dubplates and chill, and they give you, I'm going to murder you look. That's fucking...
I feel like, oh, whoa, what up, Hedex? Dude, I am in love with everything that you write right now. Literally.
Wait, like, how serious is it? Like, because if you're, man, I don't feel like I would take it that personally. You know what I mean? And I guess it is America.
Well, it's like a rap battle,
You're
though.
not supposed to take it
Yeah, but a lot of the
personally.
DJs I know, like you and me, if we were to do that, I wouldn't want to hit you or cut your
Well,
head
yeah,
off.
I think we
Whoa.
could do it. I think the thing that needs to happen for the U.S. to have a Soundclash successfully would be education on what the heck is going on. Because there's
Yeah.
one thing Americans don't like is MCs and rewinds.
Is that true?
Yeah, I've noticed that too.
I thought you were gonna say the
Yeah.
one thing Americans don't
Yeah,
like
come
is
to think of it, you're
education.
kind of right.
I don't think as a whole they do, but I think on average for sure, because people see DJ mixes in America as like a skill to mix two songs together, and they think rewinds just absolutely disrupt everything. When in reality, it really builds the hype if it's something that you guys are used to. And it's the same thing with MCs, right? People, they're just not
There's
used
that
to it. It's a
human
different
element.
cultural thing.
Alright.
It's just a cultural thing, I think, more or less.
Everybody's got
There's
different
that, like,
preferences
that
too on
man
what they like.
machine bond, if you will. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's nice to have both. I think definitely.
Yeah.
I like that.
I think the plates, with the exception of like those like Coca-Tea ones or whatever, where they're saying like, "Yo, this is Rod again," and then like it plays over the original track, are just stupid.
And it's funny how like
why, like I try to give every tune out for free, dude. I think the whole Dubplate hoarding culture is just so whack.
Yeah, it gets really weird.
It's
a lot of people
so
are really
whack.
selfish about that shit.
that's true.
Dude,
yeah.
half
I mean, I
the
get protecting your shit, but also
Yeah.
it's
protecting.
Yeah, we're like
future
homies and stuff, you know. It's like
Totally. But you can't even trust homies these days, man. Dude, back in the day, Dubplates used to be so brutal that you would have to go into like Adobe Premiere and like carve in the people's names you're sending the shit to.
Oh
in the
yeah,
way-
yeah.
Like I started doing that shit, and like it fucking sucks, man. But like half the reason I started Trollphace was because the UK kids wouldn't share their plates, man. So I was like, all right,
Exactly.
let 'em.
Well,
You know?
Dude, I have
You
been
stop
on that.
playing in the UK.
I have been on that for so many years where I would be like, man, no one sent me tunes in a while. I'm just going to make my own. And then that's how a bunch of my tunes come to be.
that's it right there, man.
well, what
I
about?
I used to get
what
all
about-
mine through AIM.
Well,
what about
yeah.
just like making songs for your own shows that
I
you're not
was-
giving out at all. Are you
Yeah.
opposed to that idea
That
too?
yeah.
I like
definitely
that. I like that.
Makes the performance
Trollphace was
gives
saying
the
he
reason
didn't
for
like
the performance, you know.
Dubplates.
I got a question for all you guys. What was the first Dubplate that you ever got that you guys were really excited about? Like a tune that wasn't out that you were or maybe weren't supposed to have,
Nobody
depending
said
on where you got it.
Okay, wait. You got to do it two ways. The one you weren't supposed to have.
Oh snap!
All right.
All right.
I got
Alright,
it.
we'll start with Andrew. Yeah.
I got at least. So the one I wasn't supposed to have is I got a really early Skrillex Cinema remix, and so that was before that tune like blew up too, and so I would play that in Minneapolis all the time. That
Guys,
probably helped me blow up a little bit. A little Skrillex mojo.
Skrill plates are pretty sick.
Supposed to have though. Like do you guys remember like Devnik and Kronos Records and like so
Yeah.
I was like
Yo, dude, Kronos OG right here, dog.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
a couple
dude,
of us
that's
in here.
right.
There's a couple of us in here. Yeah.
yeah, so I used to get stuff from them like Dr. Filth Warbot. That's the one I got that I was supposed to have.
Yo.
Yeah.
There's the tune. Oh man,
I'm trying to get
I think-
Hedex in the chat, so you guys keep going. Keith, you just run this thing for a second. Who's next?
Run the trap, Keith.
but Neonix, what do you got? What was your first dub?
Okay. First one that I shouldn't have gotten was probably.
This is so incriminating.
Yeah.
God, I feel like I'm gonna get like
Idiot.
murdered later
Oh,
on. Scott, Subject 31, sent me Spirit Fingers, him and Algo.
Oh.
Like, I mean, I waited like 2 years for that tune, and I finally got it, and it's still one of my favorites.
You got the
But,
short gang on you now, man. You're gonna get fucked up.
Short gang's where it's at, dog.
well, I don't think that tune's ever coming out anyway, so I don't feel as bad.
These
But,
things happen.
Yeah.
fuck. This is a tough one for. I mean, it's out now, so it's not even a dub plate anymore, but I got from Kev, Burnin' 90s is probably my favorite one that I've ever been sent.
I don't know that I know that tune.
I'm waiting for someone to say Jotaro.
I'm saying, I was like, don't say Jotaro, come on.
I'm actually surprised I haven't heard it 15 times already.
I was saying, yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure
Even when you talk
everyone
about
knows
dubstep and
dubstep.
rhythm, it just plays in the background. That's how
It does.
prolific that tune is.
Dog, yo, I was sound checking for a show. I was sound checking for a
Yeah.
show a couple weeks ago, and like I literally just kept playing Jotaro like over and over and over and over, and I would play the intro with the bridge and just kept going and going, and then like I was actually gonna like go and take all the intros of the actual songs I would play in my set and literally just replace every song on the guitar.
Oh man, living up to the name.
Dude, that shit
That's
would be
awesome.
so funny, but that's just way
me-
too much effort.
No. Let me know when that happens. We gotta have that. We need to have that happen, please.
I'm not
Do it at a house party or something.
Oh shit, Damon, I totally forgot. Did you when you rolled through Dallas? What fucking song you played? Like I think it was Caskets or something
Oh
like
my
that. That chick had a
God.
seizure. And you're like, I'm gonna play this again. Don't take it so literally this time.
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Holy
Dude,
shit.
this chick had a seizure right in front of the booth, and
Jeez.
like all these kids were like crowding around her and like filming her with their cell phones
What?
and yelling "World
Oh,
Star"
man,
and
that's-
shit, which is the
that's fucked.
second time that's happened
God, do kids
at a
think
show
they're
I've been
kids or
to. And I had to like turn the music off, and I'm just standing there like all like, back the fuck up, you know, let the girl breathe. You know, I'm like drinking water, you know, just waiting for EMTs or security to do something, which of course they didn't. You know, and then you know, she did her thing, and you know, she got up and walked out, and everyone's like, "Yay!" And then someone was like, "Yo, play Caskets again," and I was like, "All right." So I did, and then I was like, "Yo, let's not take that shit so literal
Jeez.
this time."
Yeah, look,
That was a dope set though. I was
Oh, yeah.
surprised that that girl actually ended up being. I had some friends out there, and I didn't know her personally, but apparently she had like rode out there with those friends, and I was like, okay, well, you know, was she like on anything? And they were like,
I heard
nah,
wasn't.
she
Yeah,
was
I heard
just
she
she just had a seizure.
Yeah, these things happen, man. The first kid that had a seizure at a show I was at, like right in front of me, like he had been on prescription something, and like when he was off of them, like because he didn't like legitimately didn't need them anymore, one of the side effects was like epileptic seizures and shit, and like everyone around him thought he was like overdosing and shit, and like you know, he came back from the hospital, and like, you know, I found out what happened. I was like, wow, everyone's such a fucking asshole, you know, but whatever.
Where do we end up? We were just talking to.
Oh, we were talking about Dubplates and shit.
Right. Well, we had, so Neonix said his, and then how about Mel? What would be your first Dubplate that you ever got? I mean, I guess you get a lot because you own a label, so it's
Yeah, I was gonna say,
but-
it's literally all audio releases.
It's probably most of the stuff I get sent I'm not allowed to play at all. Like I don't know. Like back in the day, I used to get sent like Roscoe, Bar 9, everyone like that, and I'm pretty sure everything I had I was not allowed to play.
We just.
But then like,
it was great.
how do you not play it if you've got it? So
That-
and then,
right?
then I'd stick the mixes as well.
That's what I'm saying.
So
You know, it's
I don't know.
funny you mentioned Bar 9 because my first dub that I was supposed to have was Bar 9 Swagger, and this was years and years before it actually came out.
Oh man, that was the bomb too. I remember that
Yeah.
was their comeback.
That was
Yeah.
only
No,
For the record,
Yeah.
anything,
What was
any
that?
plates I send anyone
Go
you
ahead.
can play. Like, I feel like that comes with the territory, but
Well,
Oh, I
usually,
had to
yeah.
ask. I had to ask.
yeah,
Still,
it's
if I could
respect.
play
I
it.
definitely I respect. the respect.
Bar 9's Go remix.
Oh,
Is
man.
like the sickest fucking tune ever.
That whole year that they released music was like amazing, man. Like 1983 piano tune.
Yeah.
Tune.
Oh
there was
man,
a VIP, I think, off the top.
anybody remember?
Totally.
Pussy Hole VIP. That one was incredible.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Totally unrelated, but now
There's
you're
a song
making
called
me
The
think of
Hood
like
Rat
riding in
that's
the
dope.
death car and shit from 16-bit.
Oh,
Oh,
Love that song.
Freeze Block was one thing.
Definitely.
Oh, man. What about you,
Who?
Cooper.
Oolacile, sorry.
Oolacile.
Sorry, I'm
Young Seal.
Oolacile.
No, yeah, you know, you had it. Yeah, you had it. Right.
Windowsill.
Okay,
Simon
wait.
I
Stipp.
wasn't paying attention. I was like looking through my Facebook stream. Yeah, I don't think I've ever really had like anything I wasn't supposed to have, to be honest.
That's a good answer.
I hate to say it. I was.
Way to
I
make
forgot I was
everybody
the
else
first
feel
to
like
be
shit.
disappointing in that answer. That's how I was.
Yeah. I don't know. I've gotten like sent a few cool things. I know Trollphace has sent me music in the past, and that was really cool. I don't know. Yeah, some cool stuff.
Cool.
I don't really have like any like aha moment for music.
So what about no dubplates that like your first dubplate that you're actually supposed to have though?
My first one, I have no
Yeah.
idea what that was. That was
Probably Murda. I don't know.
Oh, stop it. That's what I was gonna say. That's my answer. Stop.
yeah, music before that, but I don't know. Yeah, Trollphace was cool when he sent me Dubplates. So that was kind of cool.
Word. By the way, Damon says peace. His internet really sucks right now. He says bye and loves you all.
Thanks
It
for
just
stopping
goes
by.
out like every 10 minutes. Yeah.
Oh, it sucks.
Yeah.
Gaming.
What about you? Other sub.
What's
What about
up?
you?
That would be me. Man, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It's when I got that Oolacile remix of my tune Artillery Shells, that was bomb. I was like, because last time I did. Well, no, let me not say that's mean. Sometimes when you like when I got that, when I got that remix. Bro.
Speechless. Speechless.
I can't even tell you, like, it was insane. I was like, is this really? How can you send me a song that's better than the song I sent you? It's not fair. It was that,
I
and
hate
then-
when you get a remix back like that.
Yeah, it was so fatty. Like, dude, I knew I had gold. I was like, I'm gonna play this for the rest of my life. Like, no questions asked. That and No Man's Land by Murda. That it was so gold when I got that, and I still love it to death, and I still listen to it every day.
Totally did that on
oh.
accident, but it was
I've
fun.
just remembered one. Chase the Status Saxon.
Oh,
What's the
Okay.
other one?
Chasing Status.
that's not the one that goes boom, bum, 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 bum.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that the
Yeah.
one?
Yeah, it
Okay.
is. Yeah.
Eastern Jam was always that shit, man. You guys remember that one?
Yeah, no, Eastern Jam is the one I was thinking of. Right?
Yeah. Eastern Jam as well, yeah. I got sent those two that really early. Do
That
Shit,
tune
yeah.
is nuts.
Oh.
I love it. I still
you
love it.
remember Are You Ready by Bassline Smith?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
That
the
one's
dubstep
sick.
version.
I think I have
Yeah.
that.
I remember getting that really early as well.
Man.
They got
I
sued
have
for
a
that
pretty record
sample?
back there.
Whittler said they got sued for Eastern Jam.
Really?
What?
Oh,
Why?
did
What did they sample? What had to be something?
A country, India.
Oh, wow, really?
They're
Ooh.
sued by
You
India.
aren't serious?
Creeping up on 100 viewers here.
Hey!
Oh snap! That's a heavy number.
Let's keep going through these, and then I want to talk about actually if somebody doesn't know what dubplate means, they're gonna be really upset. So I'm gonna define it. Let's go to Asphyxiate. What was your first dub?
Dude, I hate dubsteps. Can't even speak right now, but yeah, dubstep sucks. So I don't
No
listen to it. I hate it, but I make it. No, I don't know. I don't know what it was. Honestly, I didn't really start talking to a lot of people in the scene until maybe like a year and a half ago. So it was probably either a funk mod tune like Wizards. I'm not sure if that was a dub that he sent me or if he put it up, because he would like at the time put up downloads pretty quickly. So if it was a dub, it was a dub for like 2 days.
Yeah, Jaron.
Yeah. But not including a funk mod tune, probably Murda, probably like Decimate or something. I think it was.
Nice. Young Murda.
Young Murder, man. Changing.
I don't get anything now. I'm not an aim. But that's where I used to know all
That
my
used to be the
artists from.
place. That used to be the place.
That was the place where you got all the plays.
That and
Now it's all
Dub's
Skype. I
trash.
don't know.
Dub's trash. Yeah, Dub's trash was a big one.
Yeah,
Well, like they're gone now, right?
they have like a Facebook page every once in a
Oh.
while.
Interesting.
Did you go through yours, Keith?
The one that I was supposed to have was Bar 9 Swagger, because I played a few shows with them while they did a little Canada stint, and I got to play every show with them and got to
Nice.
know Martin. Actually, Ollie wasn't on that
You got to
run.
know.
And he was nice enough to send me it at the end. I think he felt bad because I'd just gotten my wisdom teeth taken out. So I had like half a completely swollen face of playing like 3 shows with him. And I ended up getting a pretty serious infection actually. But I was on Percocets the whole time and just like trying to get through. And he just sent me a little and plugged the USB into my computer and gave me some stuff. But the one that I wasn't supposed to have, and I'm sorry James and I'm sorry Troy, but it was actually Brock Out. I got sent
Oh,
it from
man.
I got sent it from a blog guy. I can't remember exactly what blog it was, but I was trying to get my tracks on there, and then he was like, "Yo, you want a Dubplate?" I'm like, "Sure, sounds cool." And then he sent me that. I was like, "Wow, you're not supposed to have this. Like, I'm not supposed to have this." I like cherished it like it was like fucking gold on my iTunes, and it eventually
is-
did come out. But yeah, I was
These
There's a
hoes,
heaty one.
these hoes ain't loyal.
I saw Recoil or somebody.
At 139 BPM.
Ugh. I saw Recoil or somebody post the other day about. It might not have been him, so I'm sorry if it wasn't him. But he was like, I still can't believe people get excited about having tunes they're not supposed to have. But that's like the whole point, you know? Like that's like it makes total sense. Like this is a tune that you can only get by listening to this one DJ, you know, or their small group of friends, and it's elusive. That's part of what makes it cool.
You want to go for a unique, memorable experience? Absolutely.
It's
It
interesting.
makes you sick.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I probably know where that guy's coming from, though. He's probably just talking about people being annoying about it and just like trying to brag to other people about what songs they have. That
The point you bring ego
really
into anything,
annoying.
it just ruins it.
Yeah. Like Andrew, I'm sure you and like Mel too. Like I don't know if any of you guys have. Like I've gotten hit up multiple times from people just saying like, "Yo, do you want to trade like Dubplates? Like I have these tracks and they're tracks of like my friends that aren't out yet." I'm like, "Fuck off, dude! Like, are you fucking kidding
never.
me?"
That's how I am.
I haven't had that.
Everybody down here.
You never
does
had that?
I've never had that. I'm glad to say
I've had that, yeah.
Every
I
time
just-
it's
I
just,
get-
like, fucking
I
I
blocked.
get these. Yeah, you get these for a
That's-
reason because you can be trusted with them. Like, I'm not gonna.
Dude, I make
boys.
sure, even if it's just like a private link of something that someone wants feedback on, I make sure to ask them before I even show it to someone else if I like it. Like, yeah, you gotta like stick to your word. Otherwise, I mean, you're just, no one's gonna want to send you anything.
Yeah.
I feel like
You're just
Clubland
messing
used to be really
contact.
bad for that too. I remember Clubland was like the bane of everyone.
Yeah, definitely.
Clubland.
Yeah.
I was on that site before it got all saturated and gross, and we were still stealing people's tunes. But hey, it was close knit.
Primitive times.
I
Primitive.
think everyone was making tunes assuming that they were going to get stolen, though, in reality, especially with dubstep in the beginning. Like
I remember when I
no one made money off dubstep in the
yeah, I was gonna
beginning.
say. I remember when I saw my tunes on there. I was like, I made it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
exactly.
I know.
Screw,
Yeah.
screw iTunes. I'm on Dub. I'm on.
You're like
Still
looking at
see
the
people
rating
out there.
system.
Got
You're
that
like,
stuff
come
You know
on.
what I'm
exposed, you know.
Yeah, people
someone
care.
clip me.
I was
It's
really
piracy.
surprised.
Mama, no hands.
I guess 2 years ago when I put out that EP with Mel, I was really surprised at how, and this is how I knew that it was like,
Was it that one? with
Mama,
Kai?
I made it. Someone put that EP on LimeWire.
Yeah.
Oh my god, is that still alive?
That's
That was
Is
me.
that really still around? I thought that died like
It was
2000.
Mel
I
put
thought
it
that
on
died like
LimeWire.
1876 or something.
Yeah, I got distro. It's called LimeWire.
Oh,
They're sick.
man.
LimeWire.lv.
Are you talking about? Hey, Neonix, are you talking about when you released Kaiju? Kaiju so
Yeah.
I still love Kaiju. Make
Yeah,
it
no,
more
I found it like a week after that release. I was like, I'm just curious. I want to be really, really super critical on myself. So I like Googled the EP and like I saw
Yeah, I
a
do
bunch of
that.
different torrent magnet links and like I was like, oh, that's sweet.
It is a good thing if you are on Clubland, and that is a good thing because if people didn't give a shit about your tunes, they wouldn't upload them in the first
Exactly.
place. And I know you're
Yeah.
not getting money for it, but you're good
Yeah.
enough.
I mean, you will in the end anyway. You'll get some recognition, some hype, you know.
How
But
about,
hey,
how about other people
don't do it.
claiming?
hey, Kaiju, can we make a Neonix VIP remix?
I was gonna say, how about people taking your music and claiming it's theirs and trying to sell it?
I've had that.
I've had
Oh
How
my
many
God.
people has that happened to here?
That happened to you?
happened to me.
Yeah.
Let
Two
me go.
separate- Two separate
Ooh, boy.
occasions.
Someone put it on
Made me
Beatport
laugh.
with the watermarks on it.
Are you- it was-
Yeah,
Shout
I
big up
remember that.
Beatport for like the quality control.
I wonder if it's like the YouTube people who are like, this song's too short. He's selling like a minute 12 songs
It was
on
on
Beatport.
YouTube, that's right. Oh my god, no, that's right. It was like before I even made dubstep. It was like some shitty hip hop stuff I used to do. I was like, "Are you serious?" And it was before I was SubOxyde or anything. I was some other name. And I had like 7 different names. Don't ask.
Base
But,
savagery.
Savagery.
got
Yeah,
quite a
Dr.
story.
Savage was a name I used to go.
Dr. Savage.
Shut up. It's
That
cool.
would have came
Shut
around,
up.
man.
Yeah, that would have been
think so?
pretty popular.
Well, I
right
did
now.
because there was there's like a 1930s comic book. I wanted something that you look up and you'd find me for sure. Like, but it was kind of cool. It was like a comic book character who was like a vigilante or some dope shit. It was kind of cool. But,
Just going around being savage.
yeah. I mean, it's still savagery, so don't forget the roots. Respect the roots. Water the roots.
Shout out to Exploit Dub. Shout out to everybody tuned in right now. We love you. Thank you so much.
Shout out.
Sorry if you're confused about what this is and who we are. This is Redline Reload. We stream every Thursday doing this kind of show, and then we do Demo Listen Thursdays where you can send in tunes and we will have guests and us and we will check out your tracks, give you some feedback and pointers, make you super famous by later uploading the whole episode to YouTube. Super, just so famous. And then we have
Super.
Cooper famous. And then we have a couple DJ mix shows. He's awake.
Yeah, well.
Stay woke, man.
And we have live production and stuff like that. So be sure to add up twitch.tv/redlinereload to see all the stuff that we do. We're not going to stream on Facebook every time. This is special. You guys are special. All right.
Yeah, we're a fan.
We're about to get Hedex in here. Hedex said he needed another couple minutes, but he downloaded Skype to be on this show just now. So hopefully he'll be in here in a second. If anyone's confused, I just want to quickly go over. So we're talking about dubplate culture, and I want to go over quickly what a dubplate is. So, Urban Dictionary. You ready for this? This is the Urban Dictionary, right? I cross-referenced it. It's actually pretty good.
So trustworthy.
It is. So, dubplate, the word comes from dancehall reggae culture. It's either a tune that only a few people have access to, or literally what it comes from is the acetate disc that mastering engineers would make in order to make vinyl. So first you cut onto the acetate, if I remember correctly, and then that's your master, and then that acetate is used to make replicas in the plastic vinyl. Is that correct?
Yeah, it was like to test your sound music out on sound systems and stuff. And it's funny how like the word has evolved too into like digital. It just kind of snuck its way into digital music. You know what I mean? It's kind of funny how that.
It's like the way it's used, you know. So like it used, because I did a whole bunch of reading, so I feel like I got a little bit of a grasp at the history now. But so you don't just cut vinyl, you cut acetate, and then that acetate turns into vinyl. So if you wanted to tune that night or next week for your show, you would go to the cutting house, and you'd have to pay a lot of money, actually. It's a piece of metal with lacquer on it, and you can get your tune... wait, what did you know about? You can get your tune cut, and then you can play it, and by nature, there's only one, you know? You would have a very limited amount. So either you would just have it, that is what brings the exclusivity, or you would make a couple so you could send some to friends. But you're not doing a full press of vinyl, which would be like 100 or 50 or more, you know? So the exclusivity
Can I get the example sentence from Urban Dictionary? Can you use it in a sentence?
Do it.
No, I'm asking you. I don't have it pulled up.
Oh, they do. The example was not that great.
It's pretty formal.
And then add one thing about the acetate too is that it has a much shorter shelf use.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can only get a few uses out of it. Actually, it deteriorates pretty quickly compared to actual vinyl. So those things
sound like after a while.
They don't last
It just
very long.
it just goes to dust like after like the 10th play. It just goes.
Yeah. Exactly.
Magic.
It just explodes.
Yeah.
I got a quote. Are you guys ready for this quote?
Oh snap!
This is from DJ Hype. All right, I hit him up. No, this is from an interview. All right, a dubplate is a one-off pressing of a record that is made on acetate metal. It's the cheapest way of being able to play a new song on a sound system or in a club. So back in the day, you had two choices. You could come with a cassette, or you had the dubplate. It was a way of testing out your song. He said, but the Jamaican sound system clash culture started using it for more exclusive public performances for a one-off song that no one else has. So this all came from sound system, like Jamaican sound system culture, leaked into jungle, because obviously they play together, and then it is kind of where it is today. Boom.
Good times.
Come with the tune.
Hey. Oh, never mind.
Yo, I'm just reading your
Okay.
message now.
Shh, don't tell
It
me.
was off the screen.
Secrets. World may never know.
Secret stuff.
There's secret chat going on. But yeah, so doesn't that sound super dope though? So like what I'm into jump up drum and bass for, and I kind of wanted to get your guys' thoughts on this. So I feel like electronic music, especially underground music, you go to a show because you respect the DJ or producer that's playing, and you want to go hear stuff, like you want to hear like maybe a classic tune you love from them, but you're excited to hear what they're going to play. It's going to be sounds and tunes you've never heard before. Whereas if you go to see a band releases their music and then tours off that. And whenever a band, like a rock band or something, is like, we're going to play a new song that no one's ever heard, everybody's like, Dang it.
Oh, really?
That depends on what
That's
type
not how it
of
works.
music.
I don't really go to many acoustic shows.
I don't know.
I
At-
see
at
that a lot
metal-
with,
at
like-
metal shows. It's not
like
like
80s bands. Like, I mean, if you go to like any show like Van Halen, like Led Zeppelin type shit, like old school stuff, you expect to hear like stuff that's already popular and stuff that they've already like that they're pushing. So every time you hear some like older band where they're like, "Oh, we're ready to push
I don't know.
out
I
a
really,
new song."
I really like going to see a DJ and him playing his classics though, because it's like I like seeing it come from them live. Like when I go to see like Nostalgia, I expect the hero.
Ooh.
or like if I go to see Neonix, I would hope you'd play something like Kaiju. You know what I mean? Like I want to see how you interpret your music and how you mix it in. And I mean, it's just, it feels unique to me still. Like no matter how, like, you know, how they mix it, how they're gonna mix it in, and how they're gonna like perform and like act and like, I don't know. There's just something more intimate about it when it's the person who made this song. You know? What
I
mean?
agree. I agree.
Yeah.
Not every, I mean, now every DJ that you see has to be a producer essentially. But I mean, I guess maybe this is more important too when there's more DJs and not just DJs as producers. So like the DJ needs to have these tracks that no one else has to distinguish themselves other than just their mixing skill as well. Because that's a whole nother argument.
I would like to interject in that sentence real quick and just note to, if anybody from Dallas is watching, that you can push your style as much as you want, but I swear to Christ, if I hear another one of my friend's songs being played as a rip, like an Alesso mashup with One More Time by Fizo, I'm going to shoot something, probably my own foot.
Go
Oh,
ahead.
snap.
Shoot your own foot.
I'll
Please.
do it.
I need to inflict pain on myself because I hear it like once weekly, and I'm like, it's like a rip of a mashup that someone wasn't supposed to have to begin with.
That 128 kilobytes per second.
Naughty, I wouldn't even put it that way. It's like a rip from someone else's live mix who's not supposed to have that tune to begin with.
That 1 bit per second.
And
was audio file.
yeah, that 1 kilobit per second.
1 kilobit per minute.
I like seeing DJs that don't produce, like, you know, if they're cool enough, they're friends with the people, they can get their music. But I think that's where I have my line drawn with dubplate culture. I don't know about everybody else. Like, I use dubplate culture in like a newer context, like
Yeah.
But like, what do you guys?
dubstep dubplate
Speaking
culture.
of like quality and stuff, I have a question though. Do you guys hear a difference in waves like live? Like I've not really been able to test that live.
I hear layering in MP3, like
Yeah.
live. It's just something that I've picked up on just because I get picky about it.
I try to play waves. I just feel like maybe, you know what I mean? So it's like,
if you're playing
have to-
on a
it's
crappy
the high
sound
end.
system, it doesn't matter though, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the
Okay,
high end
that
that is
makes
most
sense.
noticeable in
That's
with
what I figured,
MP3s.
I feel like I'd like to think that I can tell a difference, but I probably can't.
Same here, yeah. I mean, it's like I've done a couple tests.
Well,
and
if you just went someplace and you didn't play the MP3 back to back with the wave, I mean, and you had
I would
someone
have to
else
hear it
go
back to
up
back.
there and you're like, okay, ready? Is this an MP3 or a wave of a song that you heard a long time ago?
Mhm.
Obviously, you're not going to tell a difference.
Well,
But
that's the
if
thing,
you
like-
if you put them right
Yeah.
next to each other,
Yeah.
I think the high end you can def.
Okay.
On a good sound system, yeah, but even on Andrew's right, on a poor sound system, it's almost impossible to tell.
Well, I've heard
'Cause a
people
lot of it has
stuff
to do
with the
with
low end
frequency
too,
range.
though. What about
When
the
you
low
when you're drunk as
It's the,
shit, like
it's the crispness of the high
you're
end.
gonna notice.
juiciness of the lows? Okay. I had to figure low. I mean, because that's a lot of voltage, you know, on the lower, delicious lower frequencies.
Can you imagine someone going out to the DJ lows? Like, I cannot believe you played MP3. Like, where the hell did you have
We've
it?
done this. 320. Play a 320. That's all you have. Get over here. That wasn't loud enough. Oh, get over here.
There you go.
Playing that bullshit. Come here.
Andrew, did your sound effects that work on here?
All I got
Yeah.
is the air horn right now, and of course the Thursday Hangout.
I need to get on that, man. I know how to do that. I'm just too lazy to set it up.
Dude, it's worth
I
it.
used to have it like that.
Because then you could
What?
do your own.
You
could
haven't
be-
air horned one shit.
Yes.
Oh, you could.
Right
Yeah, I
mine.
did. They're just quiet. Didn't I air horn? Couldn't you hear that?
Yeah. Has anybody else noticed that Andrew's voice is like lower quality than everyone else's?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, he sounds-
So
It
if you could not
It
It
shout
sounds like
and
sounds
maybe
like shit.
not do air
Something wrong
horns,
with
that would
bandwidth,
be
yeah.
so.
You have a lot
perfect.
running through your.
You sound like an MP3, like wow.
Fine. I'm sorry. I'll turn it down.
So you're at least like
Like,
128.
Your voice right now is close to where you would affect it for the Hadouken whatever bullshit. You're getting
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
You're already 8-bit cross.
That's weird. Because it's coming through, should be coming through perfectly on stream because I'm monitoring myself.
It goes back and forth.
Yeah, it
Sometimes it's
doesn't
not
sound
as
too bad
bad.
now.
Check.
Right now it's okay.
It's just Skype. It's fine. It's just Skype. Skype
Hey,
is
I
a
gotta-
shithole.
I got a thing to ask you guys.
Oh no, you sound incredible on the stream. Yeah, you're right.
Good.
Keith has question.
That's
Hey,
confusing.
so you guys know train spotting, right? Or like, sitting at
Yeah.
the back of the booth and watching. What do you guys think about that? Does that personally piss you off when someone does that? And this is kind of related to Dubplates because a lot of the times it's for a track that no one knows.
Sorry
No,
to
what's
cut you
spotting?
off.
What do you mean?
You should say, yeah, so train spotting
what?
is when you go up to the DJ and you're like looking at the CDJ screen to see what track he's playing.
Oh,
I do that myself though. So
I respect that, man.
You
I'll
get a
tell them, I
pass.
see someone doing that, I'll tell them the artist name and the song name so they know. I mean, that's part of the fun of playing your homies' tunes out is you're representing them, Like a lot of times I'll get on the mic and be like, "It's a brand new one all the way from the UK, Young Murder."
If
And,
Yeah,
I like to
but-
step it
Do you
up.
talk like
Personally,
that when you're
that's
at
cool
shows?
with me.
have
Well-
you ever had someone try to go like before USBs when you took CD wallets out? Did you ever have someone go through it and try and read the track lists off
I've
your
never had
CDs?
someone
On your
like,
CD?
No.
Yeah, no one touches the
Like
CD.
before you even play it, like
Hands up.
that is just
That
that's
would
just
bother me
rude.
if they touched it, but if they're looking, that's.
I mean,
I don't mind if people come up and look,
No?
but
It's like,
like
if someone looks at your girlfriend, you're gonna beat them up. Come on now.
they should just.
someone flips
Don't
through
ever
my
like
CD
that.
book. That's like looking through your phone. Like if someone flipped through my
Oh,
CD
yeah,
book,
what
I'd be
context
like,
you gotta go
If someone's
Contacts
physically
and that.
touching your
Yeah,
shit,
see,
that's
that I get, but just if you guys are all cool with someone just looking at the track and just curious as to know what it is. But I know some
See, that's-
DJs, a lot of older DJs are like, no, get the hell away from my booth. You don't get to see any of this. It might be a thing with crowding too, but I think it's a lot more. They just don't want people to see the tracks because they feel some sort of ownership towards that, or it's
About-
coming out on their label.
I like to take
or whatever.
precautions.
About respect.
I
Yeah.
really like
If you
the
don't put
interaction with the
respect
crowd.
on it.
Like I feel like that's part of the fun of being in a live performance, like being right there and being able to have that intimate experience with them, like talking like, "Hey man, that's a great tune," or whatever. It's like that's part of the fun for me at least. I don't know.
Hedex! Did you make it?
Hedex.
Oh.
Oh,
Is it
floating
working?
circle.
Head X.
Floating circle.
X head.
That was short-lived. That was Hedex, everybody.
He's still. Oh, no. Hold on.
Can you hear me?
I can hear
Yeah,
you.
there he is.
Can hear you.
Yeah, 2 secs.
Said you got a new
But hey,
laptop.
we're not-
See, well, let's get Jack's opinion too, right? It's Jack, on the thing, because I know he plays a lot of shows too.
Yeah, so we're talking about Dubplates. This is the whole reason you wanted to tune in. If you guys don't know who Hedex is, just look up Killing Jump Up Game right now, and you will find him. So we want to know your opinion. Are you familiar with the term train spotting? Like for DJs? So it's like, so if someone you're DJing, someone comes up to the CDJ and looks at your screen to see what tracks you're playing. How do you feel about when people do that?
That's cool. I don't mind. mind.
Respect.
Yeah, I think it's like a full consensus on that's okay. But you'd be surprised there are some DJs that really get pissed off about that.
As long
That's
as
why-
they don't just post online what the name is, and it's not even gone online yet, then that's cool. If they just keep it to themselves, then I'm cool with that. But
Yeah.
if they just comment on every clip with the actual name, it's just annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair too.
I don't know. I think for me, it just seems like an invasion of space. So if I'm playing at infrasound and it's a good vibe and we're just chilling and having fun and people are walking around, they're being close, whatever, that's cool.
And all of a sudden I ran up behind him and I started to pretend to hunt them.
Constantly.
Effect on people.
And I was like, "You're not cool with that?"
But yeah, if someone's in your space, because you have to get really close to read that CDJ screen, especially if the lighting's bad.
It's obvious.
Yeah, if they're in
It's
my
so
if they're in my movement zone, that's I could
Yeah.
see that. If it's I thought you meant over the if there's just a table or something, a little space in between, and they're poking their head over. If they're getting right next to you and stuff,
They're
Well, if they-
breathing on
I
your
can kinda
neck.
see that.
Feel that breath on your neck.
maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
I like to jump around a lot, so try to calm the people around. But
MCs annoy me more than that, to be honest.
so, yeah, I feel that there have been some that kind of ruin things.
That is
It's
a
"Oh, that was
that's a
God, please
conversation for a whole nother episode.
Yeah, that's definitely an
I could
episode
talk a
where
whole
it's
episode about
ammunition.
MCs.
So, I don't know. I still feel like maybe it's a genre thing. So, like, and I want to get Jack's opinion on this for sure. But I feel, especially in jump up drum and bass, a lot of your booking power, other than from, you know, you make dope tunes or is that you have a bunch of dubs that you can play that no one else has, and you kind of hold on to them. Because I feel like when I first got into jump up drum and bass, I was super into Hazard and Original Sin, and I would get pissed because I was just learning about the genre, and I was like, oh, so Original Sin makes a tune and then doesn't release it for 2 years. That's what happens. And I feel like sometimes people will do that to help their booking power. You know, like if the tune's out, everybody's can play it. They don't exactly have, you know, promoters aren't looking to get them as much as if they didn't do that. Like, what are your guys' thoughts on that?
Definitely helps your set. Like, if you've got a bunch of plates that no one's got, then you know people are going to want to watch you play. Like, it's going to be like demand for you, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool to just have tunes that other people don't play. To be honest, that's what I like. It's the fact that I can turn up and it doesn't get boring because I'm not hearing the same tunes and shit. Like, and I make so much music myself anyway. So
I was gonna say, I mean, if you have a steady supply.
Yeah, man. But I love if I get sent something that I love, then I hammer it. Definitely, I can't play it. I love.
Yeah, we can't all be liquid strangers though and play all originals, all sets. Like it's it's great if you
One
can,
day.
all the
One
power
day.
to you, but damn, it is tough.
Yeah.
to output that much.
I think it's hard to master so many different styles if you just play a whole set full of your own tunes.
Yeah.
It's gonna get tedious even for you.
Yeah,
Definitely. Like, I can definitely do that with all the tunes that I've released, but then eventually I do get bored too of dropping the same tunes the same way. Because, like, when I did a going away show in Minneapolis, it was all my own tunes, and I've done all my own tunes before. And luckily, I make dubstep and drum and bass, and then, we all made 110 for a little bit when that was cool. But now, yeah, I don't know. Like, I could probably do it again, but I don't know.
Moomba movement.
It's nice to, and I don't know, just the whole, like, being able to, when there's songs you like, you like to play them, you know what I mean? It's just one of those things, and yeah. No, I don't feel like it's.
What
necessary.
about So what about VIPs of tunes? Like, should they be released? Do you think, or should they just be
definitely, definitely. I think they should be released.
It's
kept?
VIP
At one,
a tune
same
though,
thing, I
if it's
think.
too
Yeah.
good. You shouldn't ruin a tune with a VIP. Some tunes are just so sick.
That does happen, for real. I feel like sometimes VIPs are really unnecessary. They're just like, hey, this guy's a friend of mine, so I changed some of the notes, made it slightly worse, but it's a version you can't have.
Yeah,
Like,
If a VIP is, yeah.
I think it's weird in dubstep, like you guys like VIP other people's tunes. Like that's so strange. Like,
yeah, that is.
Yeah, that is a little weird.
I
VIP,
wasn't
the whole
about, like,
idea I thought of VIP was that you're doing a remix of your own
Yeah,
song.
yeah,
It
you
just
would
makes
do
the
it
separation.
ultimately,
Yeah. I feel that. That's how I feel. It is confusing. What
Yeah,
did
I'd
that?
call like
Look
doing
at that stuff.
someone else's tunes like a bootleg, isn't it? But people do call them VIPs, but it should be
Yeah.
a bootleg if it's someone else's tune.
Whoever's doing
I
that,
think
stop
if
it.
you're just like changing someone else's notes around, that's just like
Oh, that's just lazy.
well, that I would call that an edit. Like, I do like edits.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I do a lot of chop edits. Like, I did that Water Drops, Requake Water Drops edit. And you could call that a
You-
bootleg,
you
but
do
all I did
You
was
do it for your sets though, didn't you? Like you do it to play out. Like you
yeah.
don't upload it to your SoundCloud and put free
Oh,
download. Like
No, that's not cool.
That's all bad news. Yeah. No, I like doing that. Sometimes I'll do it for my own. I'll just like make it a little shorter or something. Nothing too crazy or like bridge here. Just these are basic stuff usually, me personally. But yeah, good
I
times.
I mean,
I do
sometimes
think it's bad
VIPs
when-
end up being better though. It's
Yeah.
they're like
That's
in my
the
case.
idea.
Yeah, I had the Hypnotoad track, and the VIP got like 20 times the amount of recognition plays, and it was everywhere. And the original, no one played, so it was like in that case, I like VIPs, but it depends on the tune always. I think.
It's just one of those things. It's fun to revisit old projects sometimes. You're like, you know what? I have this set of skills, a very special set of skills that can be very dangerous to an old song like you, and you want to take it to the next level with what you've learned, and that's what means because it's like it just rehypes the hype that was initially there in a way too. So I
think
like.
sometimes you like revive tunes with VIPs as well. Like some tunes that were sick originally, they're just old. Like there's nothing wrong with having a tune that's got old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just VIP in it just brings it back.
You can literally just change it from 140 to 174 and put an aim and break over it. It's like VIP.
I remember when that was a thing. That was definitely a
Just
thing.
talking about Piano Tune VIP though, that came out like at least a year after the original one, and everyone was playing it too, even though the original tune came out so long ago. So,
Yeah.
can totally revive tunes.
I did love that surprise drop though. Just smashes it still.
Piano tune one.
Yeah, it just comes in from nowhere, just stops, then it, and then it just goes like.
VIP.
I've always loved the sample here drops. You know what I'm saying? The ones that don't do that, I don't know. Don't get me wrong, it works sometimes. I'm not hating. I'm just saying, me personally, like I like the ones that just like you just got like sideswiped like out of nowhere. Like there's where did that come from? There was just like Murda does that a lot. It'll just be like some quiet, and they're all quiet, and then I'm here. Like just calm down. It's okay.
It would be
Like,
cool. It would be cool if he
just-
threw a little bit of percussion in some of those intros, though. That would be nice.
I know what you
for-
mean. Yeah, I feel you. But I mean, it's nice
No.
to have a couple that also don't. You know what I mean? I feel
No,
what you're
no,
saying.
I don't mean the build up to dun, dun, dun. I just mean like just for mixing in.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You gotta have something on the beat at least. On the beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
No,
definitely.
Cooper's got something. His mic's just quieter.
Come on, loud boy.
Can you not hear me?
It's just really quiet, so it doesn't. Skype doesn't cut you in.
Hashtag quiet
Loud boy.
boys.
Loud.
Hello?
You're the loud boy. You need to be the loudest in the room.
Still same
Is this
level.
better now?
Hey, that's better.
Yeah, I like just boosted it up. Oh, I was just saying that Murda does that now. Like I've talked to him about it, and a few other people have too. About like he needs to have like a hi hat or like a kick or
Yeah,
something.
me too. Me too. I told him about that. And he didn't listen to me for ages, but I guess enough
I
people.
miss rides and cymbals.
Yeah, exactly.
Symbol, just a click or like an effector. So I like to do effects personally because it's just this, you know.
Keep it on beat somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a quote I want to know what you guys think of. So in reading up on this, I read an article from Mala about dubplate culture. He said, just because somebody makes a piece of music that people enjoy, in my mind, that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to sell it. Sometimes things are better left in people's memories. They have a life still the same in that way. Just as I remember hearing tracks or certain DJ mixes done when I was a teenager, and I don't own those records, and I don't know if they're even available, but they're still special to me now, even more special than when I was able to, or if I was able to buy them or had known what they were. What do you guys think of that?
That is
I feel
beautiful.
that so hard.
I do too, man.
Yeah, I
I'll
mean-
never forget when I heard Dirty VIP by 50 Carat played at actually here in St. Louis. Fuck, I dropped it though. I think it was Megalodon. It was amazing. And yeah, just it leaves that memory. You're like, it reminds you of everything that was like happening there, and yeah, I love that impression. I feel that. I feel that.
I feel like it's
That's
awesome that you
exactly-
can. Oh,
Exactly
sorry.
my thoughts, but now I run a label. I try and persuade people to like release everything, even though I know they shouldn't. I just want it all.
And that's why we keep
He wants
secrets.
it all.
Label owner's bias.
I was just
Hey
gonna.
Mel,
I was just
Mel,
gonna.
you'll really like that folder then.
Uh-oh.
'Cause it's all.
Oh snap! I just realized you said that. I'm just,
Sharing dubs in the Skype chat. Is that what's happening?
yeah.
yeah,
Kinda.
see, promoters booking it.
I like the
Reasonable.
idea of. I really like the idea of making tunes for shows, not just like a lot of times I'll make a tune and I'm inspired because I'm about to play a show and I want something new, but like shouting out the name of that show or something like that, and then you can keep it dubbed for a while, but you know. 2 years later, I feel like there's no harm in finally giving it away for the people who want to re-listen to it, especially if like, so that tune lived its life in your set, and if you're never playing it anymore, it's gone. So I guess it's, to me, I would just give it away at that point. I don't know.
that does make sense actually.
I was just gonna say it's awesome that like, you know, you can use the internet to reach a whole bunch of people, give out music for free, and it can just spread like crazy fast. But it's like a double-edged sword because it also kind of devalues the music a little bit. I mean, as you can tell with dubstep specifically, you know, people think of a track from 8 months ago as something old. Like, so
Yeah.
it is nice because like if you're playing something that you made or like I'll just use something that you made as an example, and no one's ever heard it before. That person gets that experience while they're there, and that's like a first time experience. So not only does it increase the value of it for them if they like that particular tune, but like he said in the interview, like they have like a special memory from that. Dare I say it makes it nostalgic, but. But no, seriously, it's what it does, you know, because they don't have a way to access that song, but they can tell their friends about it, and they can just remember it and just, you know, think about how awesome it was, and then they're gonna want to go see them again, and then that gives you an opportunity again to do that again with something else that you've made that you haven't released yet. So it is cool because it gives people a unique experience.
Oh yeah.
So we're pro Dubplate. Is that what I'm hearing?
It's only taken us an hour.
I just remember as a fan, like before I even really started like actually producing, as a fan, VIPs would kind of tick me off. Like if I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm such a music collector. Maybe that's what got us into this. You know, it definitely is what got me into this, because I was like, I want that piece of audio and I can't have it. I'm gonna make it. Like, but maybe.
Oh, okay. You say VIP? I didn't know you meant like only for very important people. Is that what you mean by VIP?
Well, like VIP of tunes.
Well,
Varied
ones that are
varied in production.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like, I thought you were saying ones that just aren't released, right? That you can't have.
Well, sometimes, yeah. Sometimes VIPs aren't released. Like, is the Sleep in Your Eyes VIP released yet? Jack, are you still here? Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, you are. Is that out? The Sleep in Your Eyes VIP? I don't know.
The what one?
Heist Sleep in Your Eyes VIP. Do you know that tune?
Yeah. No, I don't know whether it's out. I don't know.
Oh, okay. That was like one of the tunes like way back in the day. Like Heist made it for himself to play. I think he gave it to a few people, and I was just like, I want this so bad, and I don't think it's ever coming out. So, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I guess I understand both sides, because as a consumer, I want it, but I guess I want to go see Heist because he's gonna play it, so he shouldn't give it to me.
Yeah,
know what I want right now?
There's definitely a reason why we don't give the tunes out. But people get them eventually. That's the thing. Like, they do come out, but I don't know. It's more exclusivity to yourself. It brings more to you.
Mm-hmm.
Having tunes that other people don't have, and plus it extends the track life. Like, shelf life on music now is quite slim. I'll even say about my tracks, they're just a month, like, and then it's old.
I know. Oh, what is that?
So
so bad.
keeping it so that only people can hear it a few times doesn't always just help you.
Yeah,
It
this is
helps
the internet
music
doing
as-
to us.
Yeah, it helps the music survive, man, because there's so much quality music that people are making that.
Yeah, I feel
Ultimate
that.
frustration.
I don't
Blade.
want songs to die. I don't think they ever die as long as you keep playing them and keep loving them. you know?
Batman Sound VIP will never die, and it is the ultimate frustration of Dubplate acquiring.
Batman sound. Yes, that's a
VIP.
That's a really good point, though, with increasing the shelf life. Like, as electronic musicians, that's a huge hurdle that we all have to overcome, is the fact that if we're not, you know, constantly coming out with tracks, we're going to get left in the dust pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, anything to increase just the life of one track is really important.
Man,
Make them all count, man.
I'm
You could
learning
argue
right now.
that
Make
you could
every-
argue that the
every hit
repost
count.
feature on SoundCloud kind of fucked that up too. I like the
Yeah.
repost feature, but I made the analogy the other day. I can't even remember whose status it was, where I was like, it used to be fun because it was like, okay, cool, more support, more reach, all that. But now, like, there's so much just constant, like, I wouldn't say shit literally, but like so much shit just on my feed at SoundCloud at all times.
Yeah,
It's
it really
just like
jumbles
getting
it
a
up.
bag of chips and having the air on top of it that makes it look so good. But like,
You can just unfollow
Real
the people
talk.
who don't like what they repost. That's what I did, and now my feed is like nice.
well, I mean,
But
like, and this is what sucks is that like a lot of the people that I see reposting all the time are like my friends. So I'm like, I don't have a problem with like reposting. And I mean, granted, I find a lot of good music. It's just like how it's used, not necessarily the future. It's just it's kind of like being on Twitter, where you're like, okay, I'm getting on Twitter to see like funny stuff, and you expect retweets and all that.
That's why we need to boycott the people who abuse the feature.
I feel that.
Yeah, which is why like I
I like to
don't.
feel Yeah, I like to do them and then have them up for like a week or something, just to kind of help like the homies promotion or something.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
really crazy. I found.
Maybe if they put like a kill switch on it, so that like after maybe a day or two, the repost
Yeah.
goes away, rather than staying on your feed
it'd be good
constantly.
If you had a separate feed for like tracks that have been uploaded and tracks that have been reposted.
Yeah, I think
You
they
could
should be
just
able to
click the
stay
feed.
on there forever. But I think if you had the ability to like see reposts and then only see uploads, like
Yeah.
a feature, that would be a nice way
Yeah.
to like.
That would probably kill the reach of reposts a little bit.
That's true.
Well, I
yeah.
was thinking though. I was just thinking though, following that idea, because hopefully we all have time to still do this, like dig and explore for new music. So when you're on SoundCloud and you want to just hear your homies, you go to the tracks uploaded. But when you're actually taking time to explore, you can hit that repost button, and it's kind of like a friend curated playlist. I could see people using that. I don't know.
Yeah,
I would
it's
for sure
cool.
use it.
Yeah.
I think
Reposting is cool, but like when people repost the same tune every other day, so like one day and the next day and the next day, like that's really stupid.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, right.
reposting is such a cool feature because you find out good music. So, but when people abuse it, it's just retarded.
I feel like if
people
there's
were abusing
SoundCloud
that before, too.
in the chat, please notice. Please notice what we're saying.
SoundCloud is
SoundCloud.
actually here, guys. They're here. They just they don't know how to chat, so but they're listening.
Scary.
They're one of the viewers.
The reposting, I'll find a lot of artists. I think that's what you're saying, right? Is a lot of artists are reposting the same song that they made. Like, say they released it on a Monday, and then they're reposting it again on a Tuesday, unposting it, and then reposting it on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
So it pops up on top of the feed.
Especially when it's on like such a massive channel as well. Like if they go up on these big channels and then they just.
It reminds me a
repost
lot of what do you think chickens do, or whatever that fucking song
Oh my
said.
god, that was
Like,
the greatest song ever.
Natural
That jump
error.
up, that jump up tune?
Yeah.
yeah, the suggested tracks where every song you'd play, you'd let it fade out, and it would go like.
Yeah.
What do you think?
There was the Creation Boogie collab, and then there was like a Savory tune as well. And it was those three songs were always the recommended on like every dubstep tune.
And Liberty Prime, Day In and Sadu was
Yeah.
always.
Yeah, that would come up a lot too. I remember.
That one, yeah.
That's like an algorithm thing then, right? Like they must have sorted that by now, but I wonder.
Yeah, they for sure fixed it because now it's like now every track has a new recommended.
Yeah.
assuming
Yeah.
SoundCloud fixed something. Always a good idea.
Well, we got that fixed, but now there's, I know it's like taking one step forward and about 50 steps back with that company. So
I love the old SoundCloud design. I can't believe they changed it. The old one with the comments and everything was just so sick, and now it's just like.
Yeah, I know. I can't believe they've done
new
this.
this is the
Yeah,
SoundCloud rebellion.
Just waiting for it.
I was
Then they
gonna.
came out with that content creator SoundCloud app. Have you guys downloaded and checked that out?
Pulse.
It's terrible. It's not even like what we want.
No,
Like,
the only reason it's good is so you can actually send private keys to your phone.
You can send
Yeah,
private
that-
links. Woo!
You can do that? Hold on, stop it. How do you do that?
There's
I
some
hate that
old
you can't
Sound-
do that.
Yeah, the old SoundCloud app, you could do literally everything. You could like do your messages, you could like repost, comment, blah blah blah.
Yeah, you could do all that on there.
Wow.
Wow, they took it away? Really?
Yeah,
I
but
didn't have a smartphone for a while, so
Yeah,
The phone app is the worst. Like I can't even look
that
at
is
it.
so.
No, that's
Well, they
perfect.
came out with
That's
that new.
perfect.
They
should-
came out with like a separate app where you can get like
Yeah,
notifications.
that's
and
perfect.
stuff.
And then they should make a fifth app for messaging.
There you go.
fifth
Yeah.
one.
yeah.
Yeah, it'll be like
Well, there's a separate app.
I know that's too much
I have a
work.
fucking folder on my phone of just Facebook apps, Messenger, Facebook,
Yeah,
Pages,
it's so annoying.
and then mentions. Like, why do I have 4 Facebook apps on my phone?
So they can
Why
listen to your conversations 4 times.
yeah.
Doom, doo, doom,
I love
doo,
waking up to
doom.
1,000 notifications from the same page.
They took the feature. Oh, they took the message. Oh my! Stop it! Stop it!
I was gonna say before we
Bad.
completely kill the repost talk is that reposts might be really rough for fans too, because they already have to go through the download gates, which means they're following like 1,000 people now plus.
Yeah, true.
So
And
unfollowing
they're-
all those people again would be a pain.
I don't.
Maybe they'll just have to pay
Download
99 cents for
I feel like download
tune.
gates are cool as long as it's just to follow you or
I
something.
just gotta
Download
add,
gates,
right?
like,
I
doing
gotta add one
and
thing:
stuff.
the fact that artists are now sneakily making you repost the track with you liking the download. Have you noticed
Yeah,
that
I don't
shit?
like the sneaky
Yeah.
shit.
I hate
don't
that.
like
I
sneaky
can't.
shit either. Yeah.
Like, I have something on my page that I didn't want to repost for ages just because I wanted to download and listen to it and possibly play it out. Like,
Yeah.
Why do I have to repost it? And why couldn't you tell me, clearly that that's what the case was?
That is one thing. Yeah. Because I used to download it. If that happens,
guilty pleasures to getting reposted.
I don't think I'm doing that, as far as I know. But just if I am, let me know right now so I can
Your
fix
email
that.
has been hacked, bro. You're sending me all sorts of weird stuff.
Dang it. It's only a matter of time before all the penis jokes start popping up.
Hello.
I think that
Slav just got
since they
into
took away
dubstep.
the like to follow on Facebook, I think that the like to follow is a pretty fair trade. The fact that you just like their page on Facebook, you got updated on their notifications, and you get a free song from them. But then Facebook took that away, and now people have to go through these third-party companies where it's like, follow this guy on SoundCloud and the label and, a bunch of other stuff. And that's like about the best you can do when you take away the like to Facebook thing. So it's a totally fair trade, but I don't see why Facebook wasn't down with the like to share.
You can't do that anymore?
No, it's you can do it, you can present it, but you can always download the track and you don't have to like the page. But they'll say like the page and you're conditioned to push the button, but you can always just download it and not press the button.
I don't know. I don't know, it's
I'm
tough.
too lazy to set that sort of stuff
It is
up.
tough.
Because we're all trying to it's not that we're trying to make money, we're trying to keep writing music. I think people get that confused sometimes. It's like
you want to retain that influence, retain your love and passion for it. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy what you do. Enjoy life. No, that's the
and
whole,
we're trying to get the most amount of people listening to our tracks too.
Yeah.
And that's another thing that really helped with, because more people like it, the more it'll show up on other people's feeds. But the whole algorithm's changed so much; it's nowhere near that anymore.
and there's just such a mess of songs now. It's
Except
crazy.
live videos. So
But
we
yeah.
should do launch
That's
parties.
they're pushing right now.
we
Yeah.
should.
do launch
A
parties.
long time ago I planned Redline doing launch parties with our listening parties of EPs where we talk with the artist through their tracks. We listen to them front to back, and the artist tells us about the track, and we have
That's
wine
cool.
and stuff.
That
and
sounds
that's it.
cool.
That's really nice. Yeah, I like that idea.
Hit me up
Wine.
if you guys want to do that. Hit me up about that, because I am totally down.
I'm game.
Hey, what are we doing?
So listening parties for releases. So we could even do it the day before it releases. We could play the songs, and then the artist will introduce the track, talk about it, and we'll have feedback and all
shit.
positive stuff. Yeah.
Mel, we should do that for the blood tinge.
That's what I was just thinking that.
Oh, Mel's like, oh god, all this on my plate, because I was gonna hit him up about all this.
Hey, I'll run the show.
Get ready, Mel. Get ready.
Cash in on that.
Mel has to do it. So no.
No, that's good. That's a good idea. We should definitely do that as much as
I
we
might
can.
just stream like the whole day. I'm just gonna stream eating breakfast like.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing. My whole life,
Too.
consistent launch has been casted.
And then you get people in the chat that can ask the artist questions about certain songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the process and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Pretty cool.
I like that a lot.
I love it. Yeah.
I'm
That's
with it.
fun.
I'm with it.
I just
This will
pulled
be
up.
great for when Mel picks up that folder that I sent him.
Oh
and
my
everybody else.
god. Delete it. Burn it with fire.
Oh,
I just grabbed another quote from
Delete
DJ
it.
Hype that I wanted to say. Man, it cusses and I don't cuss. All right. I'm not going to cuss.
I'll read it
You
for
can
you. It's okay.
replace it with frick.
It's not.
Is it?
All right, I'm going to replace it with frick anyway. All right. So. All right,
Get
DJ
someone
Hype.
else to say.
He said, he's talking about cutting dub plates, and he said, it's amazing looking back how much I spent. You had to choose really carefully. It's what we called the frick filter. Now this frick filter is gone. If you had to pay 35 pounds, which is what, $60? I don't know. Whoa, sound got weird there. That was weird. If you had to pay 35 pounds to upload just one song to SoundCloud, then the quality of music would be a lot better. Now that anything can exist, and if you went to Music House and cut a DAT of music, that was bad, we'd all be telling you off for cutting it in the first place. So what do you think of that idea that, like, I think this is the age-old argument, especially like when people started making computer music. They're like, it's too easy. Now there's tons of crap out there. I don't know. What do you guys think of that?
That would
That's
probably
just
turn it
like
up.
cutting out for like poor people though. If you've got no money, then you can't do that. But I do believe in quality control, so I don't think that's the way to do it.
I feel like labels, that's the whole point of labels, is they're essentially a quality control filter for the stuff you may enjoy.
I
You know what
guess
mean?
so Mel's got a good ear, and there's a lot of labels with good ears, but because the cost of entry into being a label is so low, that there's a lot of people who don't have a good ear who can get in. Where maybe when it used to cost more money, that meant your hustle had to be good, you know, kind of. People can always get around it. People always have money or whatever. But like your hustle had to be good and you really had to work for it, develop those skills and the connections, and then, you know, maybe that became a little bit of a threshold of quality, but obviously you can see how that goes wrong as well.
Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of labels. I agree. I can definitely see that. But that's the thing, like the ones you choose and pick and know to stick with. And it's still, I know it's definitely crazy though. There's just so much music out there. That's what I was saying earlier about like, you know.
But if they're good, they're gonna last. If they're not, then they're just gonna.
Yeah, that's true. They'll just, you know, eventually fall off kind of thing. Or, you know.
So trust Redline with all of your music choices because we only have the best people on.
Well, the good thing about Brexit is these vinyls are getting cheap.
That's what everybody was saying.
Like a little bit over 1.7 conversion rate. Like the pound was worth 1.7 times the dollar, and now it's like 1.4.
We're all talking to Hedex in the chat.
Yeah, he just dropped out.
I feel like that always happens when Andrew's trying to say something. We all get distracted by something and there's just silence to whatever good point you're making. And you're just like, neat, guys.
Just kidding. Only room for one Andrew Hill.
Worthless.
Lol. Oh, this was totally my chance to send in my new EP. Shut up, guys. Hold on.
This is my chance. This is my one shot.
Oh no.
Copy public link.
This is my one shop. This is my one shop per week to tell you to send me that patch I made at your house.
Oh yeah.
So, Andrew, are these plates?
Yeah, you guys can all have that. That's my Jump Up EP.
Yeah, it's really good.
Oh, you sent this
Thank
to
you.
me, I think, already.
Jump Up EP coming out on multifunction.
Oh, this has to be Wave.
It's kind of weird because it's like extremely clean and like most jump up is super raw, so it's like really like.
Don't you acting damage me right now. Don't you acting damage me.
I'm not saying it's bad. It's awesome. I'm just saying your production's super duper clean, and a lot of the jump up dudes are like really raw and like
You're not
overdriven.
raw, bruh. Step up.
Not raw enough.
It's-
Super five.
People have-
Dude,
Thank you. People have like complexes with their body image and complexes with lots of things. I have a jump up complex because it's my absolute favorite genre. And so like I don't even analyze it anymore. Otherwise I just get super self-conscious. I'm like, you're right, it's not good enough.
It's not bad at all. I'm just saying it's stylistically slightly different. That's all.
Don't use the word raw. Use the word toasty.
Toasty.
Toast.
It's not toast. Need to put it in the toaster a little bit longer.
I only said it.
Replace your here with a blood overdrive, and you should be good to go.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Limit Maximus and sound conductor.
Try it out.
Yeah. All right, we got
And then
10.
break it down so it's not like clicking.
We got-
After the change.
We got 10 minutes left. I want to say thank you to all of our guests. I want to say thank you to all the people who tuned in. Ooh. And these air horns are sexy today.
All right, I'm gonna pop off, guys, and get my show ready because I wasn't sure when we were ending this one. So
Remember not to hang up, though.
Oh my god.
Because you hosted the
Yeah,
call.
yep. I'll mute and turn my video off. But yeah, anybody that's watching, in 10 minutes, I'm gonna do some sound design on the Redline Reload Twitch. So twitch.tv/Redline Reload. It's gonna sound a lot like that by the time I finish, once I resample it. But yeah, it was good hanging out with you guys.
Yeah, man.
Enjoy my profile picture for a little bit.
Good as always. Oh, boy, here we go.
Yeah, definitely. So we're on Facebook right now, and that's so that we could reach new people who maybe don't use Twitch very often. Twitch is definitely, Twitch TV, if you're not familiar with the site, is gamer focused. But in the last year, they've opened it up to creatives and music, which we are both. So double whammy. But so we stream now as Redline Reload, a network of artists, on Twitch TV/Redline Reload. If you go to www.redlinereload.com, you can find the schedule for what shows we have. We have mixed shows, live production, Thursday Hangout. People meet every Thursday. If you like this show, we're going to do it a lot. It's awesome. Yeah. And so right after this, if you head over to that channel, Asphyxiate will go live, and he will be probably opening up Serum and blowing your mind. So that's necessary, you know.
Yep.
Sorry.
So Let's just do because this could take us a while anyway, and I think Facebook might actually cut us off at 90 minutes. I have Jump Up EP coming out on multifunction audio. It's being supported by like Groove Rider and Aphrodite and J-Line and all these like amazing drum and bass DJs. So I'm super excited about it. It's coming out like July 28th. Thank you. On multifunction audio. So be sure to check that out. I should put all the tunes up on my SoundCloud. Wow. So I'll be doing that soon.
You do like a teaser reel.
Yeah. Why have I not done that? And then I got a dubstep-ish beats, darker weirdness kind of EP, 4 tracks that I'm label shopping for right now. So stay tuned for that. It's got that infrasound tune on my SoundCloud, if you know that tune. And the Things Are Progressing tune is on there. And then 2 other tunes. So be on the lookout for that. Let's go to Neonix. Other than dope vape clouds, do you have anything coming out that we should look for or shows coming out?
There it is. There it is. We almost made it the whole hour and a half without one. There it is. I guess if anybody is following my Twitter and stuff, check for like an hour from now because there's a big announcement coming out for some stuff that's going down later in the next month or 2.
Why can't you just
show-wise.
Just announce it right now, or are you not allowed to?
I'm not allowed to.
Take away the mystery.
So I said you gotta wait. I'm not allowed to. Yeah, sad honk. It's a bunch of show stuff that's going down. I'll be playing around in a couple cities, so if you're out there, you'll find out when. And then hopefully, I just sent a big folder of stuff that I've been sitting on for like 2 years. To like everybody in the chat.
Everybody knows that laugh. They're like,
So hopefully me and Mel can rekindle a spark and he'll like it. Because me and Mel were planning on sticking everything out.
I leaked it in the comments.
We both kind of forgot, and now everything's gonna be put out. Hopefully, it's either gonna go up with whoever wants it, or I'm just gonna be that one Zippy Share Recordings guy and just give it out for free. So we'll see.
Bandcamp.
Who knows?
I love your true shirt, by the way.
Oh,
Big
crap.
up. Big up King.
I forgot to say
I'll
that
check it straight after this.
I just gave away a tune and I'm selling a tune on my Bandcamp, so go check it out. Cooper, thanks for asking. What's coming up in your life?
What? What did I ask?
I just really wanted to say Cooper, thanks for asking, but I keep forgetting. So.
Yeah, so I have my EP on Prime Audio, Blood Tinge, coming out on July 11th, so that's in like a week and a half. And that's going to be cool. It's got collabs with Murda, Digitist, Uber, and some other things. That's going to be cool. And then I have another EP coming out later this year that I'll announce at some point. And then more things that are happening. Tons of shows coming up. So yeah, be on the lookout for those shows. And obviously pick up my old stuff that came out. I have my last EP, Dark Sign, which is on Prime Audio. Miserable's on Prime Audio. I have disabled my other Uber collab on Smog. So yeah, go grab all that stuff.
Dope. SubOxyde, anything happen in your life? You just work in the super late shift.
Just the super early shift, actually.
Oh, early shift.
Really. But other than that, yeah, I mean, let's see, I got the Altered Beast EP coming up on Prime Audio.
Yeah.
This is the official announcement. Might as well. I mean,
I need a different 7th chord for this. There we go.
there it is.
Oh. It's a nice
Yeah,
voice.
it's gonna be featuring Mag. It has some brilliant art by Dropout Graphic Design. It's gonna have some really nice promo from Mel. Some tunes by yours truly. Of course, you know it comes with the release. Anyway, all the stuff that you would maybe expect. I also have a single coming out on ISOM
What's
recordings. Check out ISOM. It's do you guys know Hi Dude? Have you heard of Hi Dude before?
that?
It's a super sick
It's a French
Yeah,
producer
yeah.
who's it's super secret.
dubstep people.
Yeah,
He
it's
did
really,
the,
really unique. It has like Crema on
Dub
there.
first dub thing, wasn't he?
There, folks.
It's got like
Oh, yeah.
Ley Lion,
Lion.
Crema, Hi Dude.
I think you're in there too. You're officially in there, but have you sent him anything?
I haven't like really released anything on there yet.
To do it.
Do it.
I know it's happening. I just need to
Really
have,
dope.
like, experimental tunes first, and then it'll
Yeah,
happen.
please do because they have some really cool stuff. But yeah, I got something coming out there. As always, working on music, just trying to figure out what I want to do as far as another EP. I do have another single coming out on a label. I still don't think I'm at liberty to mention. That's been done for like 6 months, but I'm just waiting on them to get everything together.
Labels.
You know how compilations are usually an afterthought anyway.
Label
Oh,
wankers.
no offense, but you know, it's always released, you know, like official EPs and stuff first, and then compilations and stuff. So
You think the
couple of
label's
these-
working hard and they're just feeding their fish and they're not putting in the work.
just you know,
Spending all my money on fish.
Fish.
fish. As far as shows go, I'm actually looking for some. I'm trying to get out of my house. I get out to get the mail and go to work. So I'll give you some shows. I mean, there's a few, but nothing too crazy. Just like some things here or there. There's something coming up. I don't know if I can mention it. King Andrew, the Sunday, the 10th.
What? I don't know. We're running out of time, so I want to get to everybody else, but mention it in the chats.
Yes.
Asphyxiate, do you have anything come up? So hopefully you heard that. Shout out to Asphyxiate. Whoa. Was that actually someone's just voice?
That broke my brain.
Yeah, that was crazy.
How did you do that?
Stop it.
Asphyxiate just makes robot sounds. Antix, what you been playing lately? Any games on the Steam sale?
I've been doing Witcher 3 right now, actually, because I never actually got around to it. But
I heard that's like the
now
game of
I am.
the year.
Dude,
Yeah,
Doom
yeah.
is so metal. I just want to put that out there.
I have a buddy that is playing it right now. You got the expansion. He's been raving about it, so I figured I'd give it a shot.
Boy. And with like 30 seconds left, Mel, you own a label. There's a bunch of releases coming out.
There's too many to mention. Murder Remix EP's out now. Digitis, the more EPs out on the 5th, and plus Oolacile and SubOxyde ones. But they're going to be promoted properly sometime soon. Wow, that is really shit.
Counting on you.
There's a bunch of stuff and things coming out. Just keep your eyes open.
Dopeness. All right. Sincere thanks if we are still live. I know it only lets me go for a certain amount of time. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you hit up twitch.tv/redlinereload. Make sure you follow all these guys via our download gates, and we will see you next Thursday. Bye-bye.
Alicia.
Bam.
Air horn.
All up.
Let's see how long it went for. Let me see if it actually cut us off.
No, I think we were still live, luckily.
Were we?